Yo, what's good? What's happening? We back, brand new episode of Attack on Culture. It's your boy Chris J. Got the boy Trust Sav here.
Yo,
Got the boy Cam here.
Yo, yo.
All right. And we here for episode two. Episode two on Attack on Culture, man. Appreciate you guys who checked out the first episode. Appreciate you guys who are new subscribers as well, man. We appreciate you guys who's new to the channel and returning to the channel as well. So with that said, make sure you follow the Twitter page Attack on Culture. Simple as that. Attack on Culture. And follow the Facebook page You Tweaking Media. Like, comment, subscribe to the YouTube channel as well, You Tweaking Media. Plus, we are officially have a brand new TikTok page as well that will have all of our content. Threes from the Ring, Attack on Culture, and the gamer reviews will be on there as well, plus other various content as well. So definitely check out our TikTok page. Can I let you talk on that?
Yeah, so our TikTok page is at You Tweaking Media. So search us up. Like Chris said, we will have more consistent content on that page from our game reviews, views from the couch. Be on the lookout for that, and also some other content on the channel featured on there as well. So give us a follow, like, engage in our videos, comment. We want to see what you guys think about our content moving forward, and it only helps us grow and promote the brand.
Most definitely. So make sure you guys share on y'all social media, share with your peoples, whatever, man. Make sure you help up the brand. We greatly appreciate all the support. So, but let's go ahead and get right into this episode. We're going to go ahead and get into our intro, what's been going on in our world. And I'll go ahead and start off. A lot of anime of the fall season is currently in its in its 3 episode. And if you are a viewer of previous podcasts, you know the three episode rule is in effect. And what made my 3 episode rule, and pretty much what you expect, Bleach, of course, even though I'm a week behind, but Bleach is in there. Dragon Ball Daima, even though that's on episode 2, but Daima was gonna make it either way. ReZero, I feel like I'm forgetting something. Hold on, give me a second. ReZero, Blue Lock is in there, and on top of all of that, Tower of God, and we got a couple of surprises like the Yakuza Fiance. I think that's the name of it. Yep, there we go.
Yeah.
That's actually a real banger right there. So if you ain't watching that, you need to get to watching on that because that's some real heat. Also Don Machi, throwing that in there, and that's and Blue Box. For you guys who are romance anime lovers, highly recommend Blue Box. It's one of the best out here as well. So definitely check that out, especially like a hint of sports mixed in there too. And also, last thing, I have been playing heavy hours of Sparking Zero, but we'll talk about that later. But
heavy hours or heavy hour?
Heavy hours. It's heavy hours, man. So low key, I'm getting back into the rhythm of gaming again. Shout out to Sparking Zero, rejuvenating what I need, man. So shout out to you guys. But Cam, you go ahead.
Yeah, so bouncing off of Chris, as far as the weeklies are concerned, that's what I call my seasonal watches. Similar to him, but 3 more additions to that would be Dandadan. That's probably shaping up to be my anime of this season. Just really great.
Still got to finish the first episode.
Opening is the best of the season, like hands down. Shout out to Creepy Nuts. I mean, they do it again. They did it with Mashal. They're doing it again with Dandadan. That opening is absolute fire. And yeah, animation story, I'm liking what's going on. 365 Days to Marriage is another one that is another rom. I don't know if I would call it rom-com. I guess it is a rom-com. That's out right now. So if you are into rom-com, I highly recommend it. And Blue Exorcist is also on my list. At this point, it's kind of like I'm in too deep type thing. Like, I'm not too overly invested in the show. It's not bad or anything like that. It's just one of those things that's just like something to watch. So that's it as far as the anime side. On the gaming side, I've been playing a lot, and I mean a lot of ReFantazio Metaphor. Probably my game of the year easily. It did knock Unicorn Overlord off its throne, although it's not like a easy like knockoff. Unicorn Overload is still probably like one of the best experiences of gaming I've had this year alone. So, but I highly recommend if you are a fan of turn-based RPGs, if you're a fan of Persona, Shin Megami Tensei, those type of games, this is going to be right up your alley. It is a very good experience. There's a lot of new mechanics that they introduce into the Atlas RPG verse, while also retaining a lot of elements from different, Persona and Shin Megami Tensei elements in there as well for all you veterans of the franchise. So I would say it is a recommendation for sure. I'm debating on if I want to do something of a game review for it. Because I'm going to be pretty locked in with kind of finishing in this Sparking Zero review. So a brief update on that. We are kind of in the midst of doing some scripting for it. So I would say we're targeting end of October. Don't hold us to that because life happens. But we are targeting end of October for Sparking Zero review. So be on the lookout for that. Like I said, depending on how things go, I may or may not do something on Metaphor. And that's it for me.
All right, true.
Man, I ain't watching nothing. I ain't even gonna even say anything on that end. There ain't nothing really piqued my interest. Shout out to Daima though. I get the Spark Notes off Twitter. When something piqued my interest, I tune in. I love Dragon Ball though, so ain't nothing, ain't no slack to it. I just get bored off anime really easily now, and I don't want to fall asleep because I'm already having trouble sleeping. So secondly, when it comes to gaming, I didn't play as much as this week because I've been doing a lot of like personal stuff. But like I would say, I really sunk my teeth into Metaphor earlier this week. Put in a lot of work. I was talking to Cam about it and stuff like that. I wish we could do a review on it, but like he said, life stuff happens, and until people start paying us to review these games, we got to put certain things first. But it's a really good game. It's one of those games, like I was telling him, you gotta really force yourself to get off of it because you would just be playing it for hours. I think the first dungeon, I was probably in there for 3 to 4 hours, just having to, look, man, niggas know me, man. If there ain't no voice lines when they talking, bro, I'm pressing the skip button, G. If it ain't no voice actors making their money. So I had to learn the hard way of not doing that, but I still enjoy myself. So it's a really, really good game. Like I said, hopefully we'll review it sometime after the Sparkling one. But I recommend it to everybody. If you ain't playing no RPGs this year, definitely play this one. If you're a fan of Persona, definitely play it.
Okay, I was going to ask, is this like a Persona type RPG?
Yeah, it's made by Atlas, so yeah.
It's a mix between Shin Megami Tensei and Persona. A big mix. So like a lot of people are saying it's just Persona 6, but there's a lot of elements from Shin Megami Tensei in the game that appeal more to that side as far as gameplay is concerned.
And I would say it's also like a lot fleshed out more when it comes to combat and stuff. Like it's way more like if Persona 5 fleshed out more from 4 and 4 fleshed out more from 3. It's the same thing for that because there's like different like I don't even know how to say it like for melee stuff is different type of melee like strike and all that type of stuff. It's really good. And like Cam said, I played the Shin Megami Tensei. What is it, Nocturne? This year.
My Vengeance, yeah.
Vengeance. I'm sorry, I said Nocturne. I don't think I'm real enough for that. But I played Vengeance this year, and I enjoyed Vengeance. I was gonna get the platinum on it until my brain started melting, so I had to stop playing it. But then, playing this after playing Persona 3 Reload this year too. Atlas threw out some bangers this year. Niggas need to broaden their horizons and whatnot. I wasn't really too rusty, but all I gotta say is, last thing on this game, Atlas, I'm gonna need y'all to realize, people who play our game religiously beats the dungeon in one swing. Please add stuff to help niggas beat the dungeon in one swing for the real niggas. It ain't gotta be for the casuals, man. They can go out and do the real niggas try to do it in one swing. I'm tired of meleeing 2/3 of that castle before I get to the end so I can use the real abilities, bro. The combat is amazing in that game, and I want to use how beautiful the combat look. Like the freaking team up abilities and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Crazy. But I couldn't do all that
Drain
because
your MP
it
like
cost 28 MP and the nigga got 64. So it ain't working out like how it's supposed to work out. But please, I'm begging you. Real niggas play y'all games, bro. So like help the real niggas out. Just please.
All right, cool. So that's what we've been up to this past couple of weeks, by the way. So I keep forgetting we're bi-weekly. But that's what we've been up to the past couple of weeks. But let's go ahead and get into the news. So let's go ahead and just start with gaming. This is probably one of the bigger news of the week that happened recently.
I just found out about this too. I didn't realize that they had come out with this when you had put in the news. I was like, wait, really?
You ain't peep?
Yeah, nah. Daytra told me the other night when I was over there. I'm like, wait, what?
I didn't know. I didn't know.
My bad. I thought that would have been some big news for everybody. I should have put it in the chat or something. Bro.
Yeah, so pretty much it was announced during New York Comic Con. Well, I would say it was like softly announced because it was announced along the course of the
Sony announcement. Is it technically announced either?
I didn't say it's announced. It was just
I didn't see any because I
didn't. That's the thing.
Official. I didn't see any super official thing talking about. That's why I'm saying this was surprising to me.
Yeah, Chris, go ahead and say it, and then we can, I don't want to cut you off.
So pretty much, INSOMNIAC announced the PC version of Spider-Man 2, which was going to happen either way, which is going to come out, I think, in some point in January 2025. So in the midst of that, people was wondering, hey, what's going on with the DLC for Spider-Man 2? Because if you remember, months ago, earlier this year, there was a big leak of INSOMNIAC and a bunch of Sony stuff being leaked.
Yep. And
it was pretty much what DLC would be coming with Spider-Man 2. With that came a lot of people like, hey, okay, we're going to get some decent DLC. Like one of it, I was looking forward to the Carnage one because like I'm anything involving symbiotes, I'm all in for it, even though I'm not watching Venom 3. F that movie. Unless it's a free T-Mobile Tuesday ticket for it, by the way. But it was a INSOMNIAC, a developer in INSOMNIAC said, and I quote in this Games Radar, while we have no additional story content planned for Marvel Spider-Man 2, we're delighted to bring all of our previously released post-launch content to the PC version, including new game plus suits and color variants and all of that.
What content?
You gotta remember that's content to these gamers these days.
The hell, man! Ain't no content. And then those ugly ass suits, bro. Yeah, you missed me with that, bro.
Them suits was cheeks, G.
Yeah.
I'm curious I'm very curious if it has something to do. I don't think it's like 100%, and this is just pure speculation. I'm curious if it has something to do with the leaks.
It do. That ain't in it. I don't even think that's pure speculation. You're right. Like, I think once we saw the state at which Wolverine was at, they got an all hands on deck moment, and they have to, do what they had to do. So everything got put on the back burner, and that's not even. You don't even have to be an insider to see that. INSOMNIAC was mad quiet after the leaks came out. They came out with twit longers and stuff, but mind you, it wasn't just gameplay getting leaked and future things getting leaked. My nigga, they leaked those niggas' house address.
Yeah.
Like they got leaked bad.
It
was a bad leak. So like, of course that's how it go. But the Spider-Man fan in me is like, dang, we not gonna get no more of it. But you gotta realize it is humans that's doing these things, and they gotta make this. They gotta make sure Wolverine is a certified classic when it hits the PlayStation 5, or at this point it's looking like the 6, bro, or the Pro. As so But yeah, you're right. You're completely right on your end. It's because of that leak that this happened.
Yeah, most definitely. Like that's just it's sad and unfortunate, but they minds could change. Who knows? But it's
I doubt it.
My thing is, with the state that we are in gaming right now, is additional DLC? Is it even money in that?
Yeah,
Because
unless they do
what
like
window are you
a
releasing it?
Morales thing.
Yeah, but what window are you releasing that in? Like beginning of the year, owns by Monster Hunter Wilds, and apparently the Yakuza game that everybody's looking forward to, which I never thought I'd hear in my life.
hey,
Then
look, who's a pop?
everybody is shuffling their schedules not to be destroyed by
GTA.
GTA 6.
I'm taking days off of GTA 6. So
Like it's you know. So you gotta look at it at a point of like, I don't think there's money to be made anyway. Like that's not even competing with the live service games that every company has to compete with. That takes players away from single player games, regardless. So I don't think it's money in the Spider-Man DLC. I think they should just focus on Wolverine, make that the most complete game. If that story is 8 hours long, we gotta have a conversation. But like, make that the most complete game that you can make, and chalk this L up if you want to consider it an L.
But yeah, that's that. And then next on the gaming side of the news, Bandai Namco, they had canceling games. It was reported that they have a One Piece game and a Naruto game that was being canceled in the midst of the success of Spark Zero, which I'm like, that's crazy. But Naruto, One Piece games, like I don't know the numbers. Like I said, I don't know the numbers, but who cares? But I think the most interesting thing that came out of that article as well was a separate article that came through in the chat, was the fact that they're having people sit and do nothing in their rooms and just forcing them to quit.
Yeah. I think that's like typical kind of like Japanese like toxic workplace. Japanese work culture is very toxic, extremely toxic. I mean, we know this when it comes to mangakas, we know this when it comes to animation studios. But it's weird that they were like they're instead of just firing them, they're just going like, oh, we're just gonna put you in this room where you have nothing to do, and hopefully you quit as a result of that. It's like, what is wrong with you? I mean, like, me personally, you do that, you gonna be begrudgingly paying me every 2 weeks, and that's on you. like that's all.
Sit here for 8 hours.
You just want me to sit here playing on my phone or talk to the homies. I'm gonna bring my monitor and my PlayStation with me. Shoot, bet I get paid to do nothing. But I did attach another about like, because this was weird. Because I recently upgraded my PC. I got a new graphics card, and as a part of that graphics card, I got 2 games. They gave me a copy of Warhammer 2, and then they gave me a pre-order for this game called Unknown 9, which is a Bandai Namco game. Which, if you haven't heard of the game, there's a reason why you haven't heard of the game. It's because they didn't advertise it. It was poorly advertised. I'm looking at the article right now. Apparently, it launched with really bad numbers, according to Steam charts. And you can't take Steam charts as an absolute. It's just kind of like a prerogative, basically. Which 276 players, and I'm gonna blame this also on their bad release, because the game released on Thursday, and I was checking my AMD awards because that's what my stuff was tied to, and like I didn't get a link to like put the game on my account until yesterday. So the game came out on Thursday, and I didn't get the link to play my game until yesterday. So I'm also going to blame on whatever intern didn't press the right button. But yeah, it sucks because it looks like I was doing some brief research on it. It looks like it's like an action adventure type game. And it's also one of those things where it's unfortunate because you're going to have the anti-DEI warriors going, well, the reason why the game didn't do well is because it's a woman of color as the main protagonist. That's why the game sucks. But no, it's because Bandai Namco did a terrible job advertising this game. And there was like literally no promotions. I'm pretty sure if you're watching this video right now, you probably have no idea what I'm talking about. And I had no idea what this game was until I got the reward thing from AMD. So, but it's weird. It's like you have a big W with Sparking Zero, but you're not, utilizing that success to promote other games or put other games to the limelight. It's weird.
They say, "Hey, look, bro, we don't care, man. It is what
they did. They definitely, because they released it. I think this game is $39.99.
They want to take bread from.
So yeah,
anyway.
I think they
$50.
$50. Yeah, they didn't care about this game. So I think they know that this game wasn't going to do well. But which sucks because like again, it looks like an interesting game, but there was no promotion for it.
Real quick before we move on that, I just want to say this: if the cancel One Piece game was a Pirate Warriors game, I'm kind of salty.
Oh yeah,
I'm really salty because they, with a lot of money behind it, and what we got at One Piece now, that would have been a really good Pirate Warriors game.
Wayno and Egghead,
yeah, Wayno and Egghead. It would have been really, really good. And I want to get up to the Naruto thing. I think Naruto games overstate their welcome at this point. I think it's time to let those joint break. We just got connections 2 years ago, I think. So I'm okay with no more Naruto games. I'm not a Naruto game hater. I don't play them anymore because, it was the same game for like 10 years at this point. But I'm okay with them, letting that go and things of that nature. But yeah, I hope that was not a Pirate Warriors. I hope it wasn't a Pirate Warriors game. And let me say this to the One Piece nutlickers who be disrespecting my GOAT like that, who be disrespecting Akira Toriyama like that, bro. Like, I don't want to get negative. I don't want to get too negative. But y'all disrespect this, One Piece, we doing this, and Diamonds, little kids anime. Hey, nigga, numbers don't lie. Shout out to my niggas across the border running Sparkling up. If your GOAT was doing game numbers, trust me, it'll be releasing this year. So I don't want to get too negative, man, because we got stuff to talk about. But you niggas lied, man. And that's it. I don't want to, because I can go on a rant right now, but I'm not. I'm going to shut up. So, because I hate them niggas, man. But I'll be quiet.
Yep. Then let's go ahead and move on. Let's go ahead and talk about the Pokemon leaks. So Game Freak was a victim.
I just noticed the name, but I just noticed the name of the company and what we about to talk about.
Game Freak.
Game Freak.
Game Freak. And it's funny too. It's hella ironic timing because they're also in the midst of the lawsuit with Power World. So this is very, very convenient timing. Oh man, but yeah, go ahead, Chris.
All right, man. So this leak came with various things like concepts, engine stuff, related things. The thing that got a lot of people was Pokédex related things, stuff like Pokemon lore, and even made you question a certain. This is Gen 2. Yeah, that's Gen 2, I believe. A certain Gen 2 final evolution where pretty much said, yo, this motherfucker a freaky little nigga.
That's not even the worst one though. I know a lot of people are talking about that Typhlosion one. I don't think that's the worst one.
I think the Octillery is the worst one.
I think the slacking one is the worst one. I think the slacking one is the worst.
But then the Octillery the one like the nigga forcefully, but yeah, talking and TikTok language, great.
The slack off one had that multiplied by a lot of other stuff. But if you're curious, allegedly, if you go on Twitter right now, allegedly, this you didn't get it from me, but there is this page called Central Leaks that has everything on it. Allegedly, I don't know. I just kind of see it, but that slack off one had the woman and like a bunch of other people like basically killing a bunch of slack offs. Then essentially what happened is that the slack is a slacking that got revenge grape on the woman, and then the woman had the baby who was a hybrid, and then the villagers killed that Pokemon. The woman first abandoned the child because he didn't like it because it was a hybrid, but then the villagers later on killed it. Then the woman got depressed, took the little baby Slack off, ran off, and then self-deleted herself. And I guess the message of the day was be nice to Pokemon. Now, there is a lot of this is going to be a mini rant. There's a lot of Pokemon defenders defending this freaky stuff, talking about it's supposed to add to the lore of. I'm not gonna lie to you, never in my life of playing Pokemon in the 20 plus years I have been alive on this earth have I ever been like, you know what would be curious? Like, I wonder if there were interspecies relationships between Pokemon and humans with some grape stories, some self-delete stories, kidnapping, gaslighting, manipulation. I'm very like nowhere in my knowledge of wanting to find out more about Pokédex entries and Pokemon lore was I invested in stuff like it's weird. You guys are weird defending this stuff, by the way, too. But then again, you guys are Pokemon fans, so it makes sense. But yeah, this stuff is wild. It is a lot of stuff, but there are a lot of like gameplay stuff as well. So this is the major stuff that everybody is focusing on is the freak off stuff. But there is a lot of gameplay stuff if you want to take a look at that as well. And allegedly, right now, there is a build for the newest the Legends game that's coming out that you can play from start to finish on your PC. Allegedly.
I wouldn't do that. That is a trap.
I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it.
Bro, Nintendo going to literally...
I'm not telling you to go out and do it. All I'm saying is the E Streets is talking that there is something out there right now. And I wouldn't look into it, but it is out there.
Look, man, play with Nintendo if you want, man.
Yeah,
play with them if you want, G. You're going to be in a sale next to Diddy.
Well, my nigga Tom Hardy, was it Tom Hardy and Mad Max? Was it him? The nigga who played the main character? Was it Tom Hardy? I don't know. Yeah, I think it was Tom Hardy. That's bait, dog. But I want to say this about the Pokemon leaks. There was some good stuff. Like, Legends Z is looking like a nice Pokemon game. It's looking really good. It's like, we get Mega Evolutions for Pokeballs we wanted Mega Evolutions for.
And if it's releasing for the Switch too, that's even better.
Yeah, like I'm thinking like, yo, like Gamefreaks actually listening to their fans to an extent. Like we should have a good game. But you know, they have to freak offs and stuff like that in that community. Ain't nothing like I remember back in the day, bro, we was just wondering if they eat Pokemons or not. That's the least, that is the least of our problems. That is the least of our problems. Niggas getting touched. Now we know Hypno used to take kids and hypnotize them, and
that was pretty much the wildest thing you was getting.
And Drifloon used to
Drifloon too,
yeah, you know, things of that nature. You know, hey, you just don't leave your kids out with them psychic types and ghost types around. That's all you gotta do. Now it's like, hey,
you can't even be safe around a Typhlosion, bro. That's crazy.
not even a Lapras. I heard Lapras did some dirt too. So like, it's Lapras, but I do want to say that Legends Z is looking really, really good. Like, I'm telling you, Arceus was the last great Pokemon game.
Man,
whatchamacallit looked beautiful. I don't know, looking beautiful is a stretch. It looked decent.
Scarlet and Violet.
Scarlet and Violet looked decent. The Pokemon was fun. I think they had some good stuff in Scarlet and Violet that made me keep playing when I did. But like, Legends Z is looking amazing. I should say sounding because I ain't touched that preview. I'm not doing it.
Wouldn't recommend it.
I'm not doing it. Hey, that's how you end up. You know, I'm gonna say something crazy. Chris, what's the next topic?
All right, last couple pieces of news, but first, One Punch Man manga's back. So if you're a One Punch Man fan, go ahead and read your One Punch Man. But really, the last piece of news we got: One Piece anime is going on hiatus. Toei pretty much announced after last week's episode, hey, look, we're taking a break until May 2025. And I was like, damn.
It's time to go outside and touch grass, man. Finally.
Them
Pretty
niggas was catching up fast, though. I understand why
Yeah.
they did that.
Yeah.
They was catching up real fast.
Yeah, like based on where the anime is, currently it was either filler hell, which I hate One Piece filler, so keep that ways away from me. And plus, I feel like they focusing on Dino right now, so let that be as great as they can possibly get animation wise. But they were really cutting it close right now because I think Egghead just ended in the manga, plus all the post stuff with Egghead. Now we're well into the god darn it, the new arc right now. So
That was the Elbath.
Yeah,
Elbath. There we go. I'm trying to remember.
Like,
that.
we're like
Elbath.
4 chapters into Elbath right now, 4 or 5 chapters. I think.
Exactly. So we're comfortably in there now at this point. So in establishing what's going on there. So in Elbath is arguably the next to last arc based on fan.
Yeah.
fan
And
Either
Oda's
way.
saying we're getting done with One Piece.
The man said 5 years.
Yeah.
We'll try to get DC on the episode in the near future, but I think technically based on his 5-year plan shit, he technically got a year left. So the way this is looking, I ain't seeing that happening. No way. But either way, I'm cool with the hiatus. It's been going strong, and literally let them get what they need done. Animation wise, it's been great. I ain't got no real complaints. And then on top
Are
of
they
it,
going to be dropping the wit stuff in between that, or is that?
I think
So
Wit is like ain't that like a Netflix only thing?
yeah,
though?
so Wit is, and then the Wit Studio thing that's about to start. I think in another, I think soon on top of it. So by the time like that started, I think the anime at least Toei's One Piece. Let's put it. We got separated. Toei's One Piece will probably still be on hiatus either way.
So
I think they got the Wit stuff, and they also just dropped something that was really cool. I ain't watched the full episode, but they dropped like I saw some of that stuff. That stuff looks really, 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 really good. It really looks like a love letter to the fans that watch that show. So but shout out to One Piece. That they was going on strong with some high tier animation, man. Not that many niggas did it. You see what happened to Uzumaki, bro? Saw what happened in that, man. Episode 1 was fire. Everything after that was absolutely butt cheek. So
you about the horror show? Fell off?
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh my god, you ain't hear about that?
I don't watch horror stuff,
bro. That nigga said we was bamboozled. The nigga who like the producer, the director, so he was like, we got taken advantage of or something. I forgot what that nigga said. But yeah, bro, it was terrible. It was terrible. Like it went from looking really good animation to start looking like Blue Lock episode almost. It was almost that bad, bro. Yeah,
Yo,
bro.
that's bad. That's real bad.
They call that show PNG Lock now. That's crazy.
Yeah, that is insane. But that's it in terms of news. So we're gonna go ahead. Main discussion, which is discuss Sparking Zero, which one of the biggest hype releases of this year. Sold 3 million copies. First first week.
3 days.
First 3 days. There we go. So
3 million copies.
So strong. Definitely a very strong release. Numbers are probably gonna be crazy. Probably gonna be one of the top selling games this year. Either way, I think Steam. It was number 1 on Steam for the first couple of days as well, if I recall correctly. So the hype is there. Now, as somebody who's been the running joke, I don't play games. I have played the game thoroughly. I have been thoroughly playing this game. And for somebody who's really been playing fighting games, I really, really like this damn game. I really do. I didn't play Kakarot, even though it was free. And Fighter Z was just, look, I'm not a technical fighter guy. Like, it was cool seeing Cam and Chaz do y'all thing on it, kick people's ass and stuff like that, watching the Evo shit. But Sparking Zero is what I really love, and it's pretty much my love letter of, hey, you love Tenkaichi, here's Tenkaichi on crack. and that's literally what it is. And I'm really grateful for it. Like, it's really good. Like, I'm enjoying the action. I enjoyed the graphics are beautiful. Like, the graphics are really, really nice. Even on like lesser TVs, is really nice.
It's that Unreal Engine.
Yeah,
going crazy.
And just like, I'm cool with how they did the story mode. Like, I don't need a like I'm pretty much finishing up Goku's. And it's giving me what I need. A fast forward of, hey, here's Goku's moments, and then here's a couple other characters if you want to play with them. Here's their moments. And then if you want to do the alternate stuff, you got that as well. But overall, I'm enjoying it. Overall, like, it's a good experience. Like, hey, but
yeah. I'll say some of my brief impressions. Like, I'm not gonna say too much. Like I said before, I was gonna say for our review. But for better or worse, this game is Budokai Tenkaichi 4 in its soul, and for me, that's more than enough. Budokai Tenkaichi 3 was my childhood, one of my childhoods. I played that thing mainly on this because this was back when I was broke as hell, couldn't afford anything, so I had a Wii, and my cousin actually had.
Look, I had Tenkaichi 3 on the Wii as well.
Yeah,
bro.
my cousin had Tenkaichi 3 on the Wii, and then she let me borrow it, and I was playing that thing religiously, man. I mean, like, I loved that game. So, and I know a lot of people are over Raging Blast 1 and 2, and yes, those are good honorable mentions. But to me, this really, it does really embody what a lot of people wanted from the Tenkaichi 4, and I think that obviously, I mean, you don't really need to hear us sing the game's praises or recommend it. If you're a Dragon Ball fan, you already got the game. So that's how it is. And so I think one piece I will speak on is, like, a lot of people I mean, a lot of you Street Fighter, Tekken, Mortal Kombat fighters people to, like, go back to your space, the Smash Brothers sweats to go back into your space. I understand why y'all are trying to make this game competitive. This game is an arena fighter. It was never meant to be competitive. This is a game that you're supposed to sit back and have fun. Hercule is not going to be throwing dukes with Ultra Instinct Goku. It's just not. Like, in fighters, yes.
Roby will.
And fighters, yes. If they drop Fighters 2 and Hercule as a playable character, then yes, he will be on par with Ultra Instinct Goku, because that is a competitive game where they need to do balance patches, frame inputs, and all of this stuff to make sure that characters can compete with other characters. But this game is a love letter to Dragon Ball fans. It's supposed to speak to, yes, Ultra Instinct Goku is that nigga. So you pick him, he's gonna put in work. Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta is that nigga. So you pick him, he's gonna put in work. So I don't understand why y'all are trying to, like, oh, you know, this character needs to have some better frames, and it's not gonna happen, bro. Like, did y'all ask for that in Naruto Connections? No, so it's not gonna happen in freaking Sparking Zero. So yeah, that get out of here with that. I will say, for one thing, for the story mode, like Chris said, one thing that just makes me upset is that, like, they have a lot of really good looking cutscenes. Like, once you beat Goku's story, you get a really good cutscene of them kind of doing the whole thing what they did to beat Jiren. And it's like, I wish a lot more love was put into that aspect throughout the story mode. Kind of getting some Kakarot quality cutscenes instead of, like, the My Hero slideshows would have been nice, I think, especially considering how much money they knew they were going to make from this game. It felt like I feel like they could have invested a little bit more into the story presentation for my part, and also the AI balancing in that story mode. You will go from easy to insane. I know a lot of the meme right now is Grade 8 Vegeta. I play Budokai Tenkaichi 3. You just spam Kamehameha and he's done for.
Bro,
but
and look, like, work 5 tries.
But, like, with I did it first try. Like I said, Budokai Tenkaichi 3 veteran, you just spam Kamehamehas.
I just, like, the funny thing is, it got me. People said, just, hey, go behind him. He kept tracking me. So I was like, okay, we're going to throw hands. And then that didn't work. Then I just started clash beaming him, and I realized, oh, that's more effective.
Yeah, just spam. That's all you got to do with giant characters is spam beam attacks. But the one that got me was Goku Black. If you're a real nigga, you go play Goku Black story, and you go up against that blue Goku, and he will beat your ass. It's one thing that I will say that this game definitely you need to pay attention to those defensive options. Like if you play Budokai Tenkaichi 3, you kind of know what they've added a lot more stuff defensively to the game compared to Budokai Tenkaichi 3. So combat wise, it's a bit of the same. Like offensive wise, it's a bit of the same thing. But the defensive options, you need to pay attention to that because if you don't, you'll get punished. Me and Daytro, we play some of the online features. The tournament mode is pretty cool. They definitely need to add a little bit more to that though, flesh that out just a bit more because it's bare bones right now. And like I said, I mean, I did play some ranked. I mean, like I won. It's literally like I said before. I'm not in there to play ranked. I don't care about reaching Z rank or any of that lame stuff. It's literally like I play Rose. I main Goku Black. And Goku Black Rose has this OP ability, like any character that can instant spark is like the most powerful character ever. So like I literally would just beat one person's character, use this ability to instant spark, and then like it was one match I played against somebody who played Broly. He started off with Gohan, so I beat Gohan. He swapped to Broly, and for some reason the game doesn't auto lock to your opponent when you switch in, which is not a good thing. They need to. I will say, out of anything, they do need to fix that. like you need to just auto lock when you switch into a character. So I popped his instant sparking ability. It's called Audacious Laughter. Rushed to him, did a combo that led into the ult. And then when you ult somebody, it also unlocks. So like it also you lose track of your enemies when you get ulted. So he lost track of me. Popped my instant sparking ability again. Went back to him. Did a combo. And then beat him. I have it all recorded, so again, look out for that on the review. I have that match recorded. Literally, he didn't get to do anything as Broly, so it is an unbalanced mess. There are OP characters. Shout out to Yajirobe with the Sensu Bean, but aside from that, like I said, we'll save more for the review. But it's a really good game.
Yeah, I totally agree on what both of y'all said about like being beautiful and things of that nature. I'm just not a fan of fighting games. So my love comes from a strict Dragon Ball fan. I'm so much of a Dragon Ball fan that I'm the one who said let's all play online, and I'm the worst. I'm the bad one, and I said let's all play online because I wanted that experience with the guys and to play it. And we had some fun and stuff like that. I think, oh God, what was some other than Cuz spamming the unblockable spirit bomb, and I'm a great ape, so there's nowhere for me to go but death. He spammed the unblockable spirit bomb. It was just so much funny moments. Like we did the random thing, and you don't know who you get to the tournament start. And I had fucking Bobbity, and I had to play with Bobbity. And I got murked by the computer. I didn't even make it to the real people. I got murked by the computer. So all that is fun. You know what I'm saying? The characters look beautiful. I still hate that androids can't charge up. That makes absolutely no sense. But I know they got unlimited energy. But nigga, let me charge up. They gave the same thing to Metal-Kura. Why?
That's
I don't
weird.
know. Yeah, it's so weird. I was mad because I was like, I really want to play with Metal-Kura.
That's Metal-Kura, G.
Yeah. Unlike y'all, I came into Budokai Tenkaichi 2, but I was also extremely young. It just popped up on my computer. I'm also extremely young, so I don't remember. I got whooped in story mode, bro. All my gameplay footage is one fight, and that is going against Rose and Zamatsu the whole entire time. I'm garbage. I know. Niggas gonna say, hey, bro, you gotta do this. You gotta make sure you ultimate block sparkling. Nigga, I'm garbage. Ain't no I gotta do. I'm garbage. You can't teach garbage new tricks. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with that footage, man, because there ain't nothing nice. All you're gonna see is push through the limit 15 to 35 times, bro.
And that's a clip right there.
Like,
My Sparking Zero experience.
yeah. I imagine, and I'm like, I want to play more, but I've been doing a good job of not cursing, so I ain't gonna curse. I want to play more, but I'm not a vagina to put that stuff on easy, and I don't feel like going through hell when I gotta fight Jiren. I heard Jiren puts in work, bro.
That story mode. So I think the last fight you have to fight 17 Golden Frieza, Vegeta, and then Goku.
Yeah, come on, man.
Like, and then that final fight with Ultra Instinct Goku with his auto dodging, yeah, good luck.
I will say this. There's so much satisfying stuff in that game. A lot of stuff getting left for that review. But when you perfect sway, I don't think nothing's more satisfying than
that. That is one of the most beautiful.
Especially when they just talk shit like
my nigga Goku just laughing, bro.
Well, I like when Bardock goes like, "You do realize I'm a low class Saiyan, right?"
When I fought Frieza, he did it to me. I was like, and he said, "I was like, bro, you about to call me a monkey, G."
What is it called when you R3, but they hold circle to do
the counter? Yeah,
that's the perfect perception. That's perfect perception.
That's so fire. But that story mode, do not press R3 against the computer on story mode. Guaranteed they stopping you, bro. But, yeah, bro. That nigga, I'm fighting Rose, right? Mind you, I'm garbage, so it's taking me time to beat this nigga. I'm like, I finally beat this nigga. Then Zamasu come down throwing rectangles at niggas, bro. And I couldn't take it. I beat them niggas, bro. I beat them. I ain't no punk. I'm gonna get it done. But man, I'm talking about the moment I got on the game with the guys in the party joking and stuff like that, to the moment everybody was out the party. I'm still on OBS trying to beat these niggas, bro. I swear to God, bro. I'm like, these niggas murking me, bro. But I said, I'm garbage. Like, and that's not going to take what I think. I think Sparkling Zero is everything Kaiichi fan wanted. So, again, the review is going to be fun. There's going to be a lot of jokes getting thrown out there. But unlike the Wukong, we probably not going to piss niggas off. So.
Oh, yeah.
Man, what happens, bro. But either way, it's a great experience. Like I said, don't take, like Cam said, if you take this for a competitive fighter, something is wrong with you, and you definitely need to touch grass. Simple as that, bro. Like, let people play who they love to play with. Like, full power Jiren, my nigga. As a certified Jiren stan here, that's my nigga. Simple as that. But hey, man, people are weird. Either way, enjoy the game for what it is. The clips are hilarious. Like, every time I find a different clip of just people just doing some wacky stuff, it's hilarious. Also, shout out to the Team 4-Star guys, Kaiser Neko. I think that he's doing voiceover stuff with just random moments of Sparking Zero. Shout out to him. Like that, I like the fact that they added on content.
They also got a couple of Easter eggs, and I forget which one it was. But it's like some of the stuff that's was in the game. I forget who it was though, bro. But it was really freaking funny. Like the interactions when the battles first start. I forget who it was though, bro. I can't
mess around and find out.
Yeah, it's like stuff like that. But it was one from Sparkling Zero. I mean, it was one from Dragon Ball The Bridge, and I can't remember, yo.
Honestly, I'm disappointed that there wasn't one Easter egg with the training, because if you go through the training, of course,
the dodge.
There was not a dodge mention at all. I was
that would have been.
At no point did I get a dodge mention. I'm really hurt by that. But either way, those are my thoughts on Sparking Zero. Be on the lookout for Cam and Trail's review on that in the near future. Probably what's the estimated time frame?
I said end of October.
Right.
End of October, early November at the latest. Just depends on some things, because we getting some additional art pieces commissioned, so we have to do that, and then we got to start the scripting process. So a lot of things going down. Like I said, we got life things on top of that. So we
A
ain't
lot of life teams.
this ain't our job. This is like I said, for now, this is a passion project. So it's gonna be on the back burner when we got to take care of other stuff that has more priorities.
As expected. But let's go ahead and get ready to wrap this episode up. We're gonna go ahead and get our clowns out the way. Hold on. Y'all can hear the music?
Yeah, we Gucci.
All right, cool. But
the clown music? Didn't hear none of that. I thought you were talking about the ambient music in the background.
Okay, see, my computer did something weird in between, so can't hear the clown music. So,
yeah, there you go.
There we go. Thank you, Cam. But let's go ahead. My clown of the week. My clown of the week legit continues to go towards. Matter of fact, yeah, I know who it is. Man. Sports media. Yeah, I'm just sick of sports media right now as a whole. As a Bears fan, we have a quarterback now. I have hope and salvation that I have a quarterback. But y'all choose to disrespect my man because he gets his fingernails painted. But that's cool.
Oh, that's what. Okay, because
yeah, y'all disrespect my quarterback because his fingernails painted. Okay. He goes to Lee Nails on insert street here. But hey, that's my quarterback. G, respect. But y'all nut hugging. My man's from Washington. I ain't gonna disrespect another brother because for one, he beat Joe Burrow, so he's part of the anti-Joe Burrow agenda. But he ain't better than my quarterback, G. He don't got the heart that he do, G. Either way, sports media, stop nut hugging, and just be appreciative that we have two excellent black quarterbacks potentially, and that we probably have the possibility that we won't have the black version of Tom Brady and Peyton Manning in probably the next 5 years. So, sports media, stop doing this. Respect the Bears. Respect our quarterback, G. Respect his nail tech. That's all it is, G. Y'all clowns for literally not putting respect on my quarterback.
Well, so for me, originally my clown was gonna be Blizzard for Overwatch, season 13 patch. But I got a last minute contender. Shout out to Moist Critical once again. I'll be looking at him for a lot of videos on my clowns, but this one just popped up today. Guy by the name of Christopher Schultz. Yeah, buddy is my Hall of Fame goofy. If you haven't heard the news story, this guy left his 2-year-old daughter in a car in 109-degree weather. She died. And he was aware of that. He was aware of the fact that he left his daughter in the car, and he said he left her in the car because she was sleeping, didn't want to disturb her, and he left her in that car to go play video games and watch porn.
Some sick niggas out here.
Yep. So he definitely is in the Hall of Fame. Piece of shit. It was a clip of it was like somebody because he was like, "Are you calling me a murderer? Why are you calling me a murderer?" I was just like, "Dude, shut up. Nobody's here for that pity party. Like you intentionally, even if it wasn't hot weather, what competent, fully functioning brain adult parent would leave their child in the car? Period. Like that." That just makes no sense. And you did that to go play video games and watch porn. Like the old saying, like a saying goes, all children deserve parents, but not every parent deserves a child. And you fit that spectrum to a T. Like certified goofy. That's my clown.
I'm so confused on the video games and porn part. My nigga, both of those are plausible.
I would assume he was. I'm not gonna go give him the benefit. I'm assuming he was like, "Oh, she's sleeping. This is my chance to goof off."
Like, nigga, never mind. So I got two clowns. I want to give one for the 2K community. Them niggas is the first sports game to get paid DLC and paying for it. Stop buying 2K, okay? I'm not talking about the season pass. I'm not talking about VC. They literally added a $5 game mode to 2K. Yes, look it up on your own time. I swear to God, and it's a garbage game mode. The animations are terrible, but it's $5, and they added it. and niggas bought it.
Sickos, man.
Bro, Take-Two Entertainment is taking niggas, bro. By force.
GTA 6 budget.
Last thing I want to look, I know we just gave Dragon Ball some praise, but look, this is a personal clown, okay? Dragon Ball Power Scalers.
Oh yeah.
I want you, you might not even know where I'm going with this, but I want you to know this. In the hierarchy of Dragon Ball, there's Xeno number 1, and whoever the fuck else you want to put number 2. I did not want to curse this episode, but I'm so passionate about this my nigga. Dragon Ball community came up with a Namekian god by the name of Zanala, who created the Super Dragon Balls, who's apparently stronger than Xeno because the Super Dragon Balls has unlimited power, and you gotta have unlimited power to create the Super Dragon Ball. It don't make sense, because if that's the case, Dende is the top 3 strongest goddamn Z fighter.
Right.
So I can't. There is a plague against the Dragon Ball community in which Namekians become self-inserts, and for a lot of black people,
man, please remove me.
Piccolo's a self-insert. I had to grow to just accept that black people want to be Namekians in the Dragon Ball version.
I don't know why.
Bro. I don't know why either. It's like we only know about 5 of them niggas' names, and only one of them niggas are cold.
Right.
So like, I came to terms with that. But this Zanala character if you ever go on TikTok and you type in Xeno and you look at niggas talking like the video talk about Xeno, you go in that comment section, 99.9% of the time a nigga will say Xenos can destroy stuff, but Zanala is the strongest fighter, and he doesn't exist. Not in Heroes, not in Elseworlds, not in AF, he don't exist. He don't exist. But somehow we gave this nigga a name. And I think that's Super Shenron's name or something like that. That's where they got it from, but they call him.
He just calls him Dragon God. She just calls him Dragon God.
I think it was something in the manga.
No, see,
in which listen, bro, in which there was talking about the Dragon Balls, and I think they called the Super Dragon Zanala, bro. But people took that as Zanala is the creator of it. I got the books back there. I will go look for it, but I don't want to waste my time of something I already know. When Xeno entered the scene, Beerus and we said, "This is Xeno. He is the creator and destroyer. Like, he can create and destroy the universes. There's nothing too complex that he can't erase." When he said that, that means he is one. Because they literally stated, I don't even like power scaling. I think you should go to hell if you power scale. Like, real talk. But there is one. I'm not lying when I say that. I think hell is a place for you if you power scale. But I can't stand it. Not in Dragon Ball, yo.
All you gotta do is do this, and he can destroy the entire universe. He literally said at the end of the power, like, if you didn't wish for the Yoda universes to come back, I was just going to destroy everything.
But why did he need the iPad during the tournament of power? So he can press the button and make sure he eliminate niggas, bro. Not because he couldn't see them niggas fighting.
He's also having fun. The whole purpose of his character is that he just wants to have fun.
I can't stand these niggas, bro. I can't stand it. I can't say Dragon Ball fans don't read because they read it in too much. It's something that don't exist, bro. So I'll say all this except for the niggas across the border. Whatever y'all got going on, y'all real. That's canon. I'm not about to be tied up in somebody's shack somewhere saying y'all not right. So y'all are true. Whatever. But for niggas in the States and everywhere else, Zanala don't exist. Them niggas south of the border, Zanala exists. Hermano exists. All them niggas real, all right? I don't care. No, I'm not about y'all not about to pull up to me in a Tonka truck with an M50 on the back of that joint. But yeah, that's my clown of the week, bro.
Definitely get clipped. Definitely clip it out. We appreciate. Oh shoot! All right, man. We appreciate you guys, man. We really do appreciate you guys for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe to You Tweaking Media on the YouTube channel. Make sure you check out all the content we got on there from Threes from the Ring, old episodes, and still check out the Wukong review as well, and be on the lookout for the Sparking Zero review as well. Be on the lookout for a new episode, Threes from the Ring, that's going to drop later this week. We'll be previewing Saudi Mania, so be on the lookout for that, and our NBA season preview, because NBA season starts not next week, but pretty much by the end of the week, I think NBA season starts. Either way, be on the lookout for all of that. Follow us on Twitter at Attack on Culture. Follow the new TikTok page, You Tweaking Media, as well. Simple search, You Tweaking Media. And make sure you share, people. Share with the people. Let them know you rock with us, man. And if you find us entertaining, don't hide it. Don't let us be a secret. Let the public know. Let the masses know, man. Simple as that. But with that all said, peace.
Peace.
Peace out.